Monday morning, Hunt County, and welcome to the Monday Market Update presented by At Home Texas Real Estate. I'll be your host today, Tracy Hammonds. Ashley is in a class getting some CE education this morning and couldn't be here. So you get me yet again. This is becoming a regular occurrence. Let's talk a little bit about the heat wave, man. I am tired of the heat. I think everybody here is. I was working outside this weekend and I couldn't hardly touch what I was working on. I was sweating so much. But the good news is 7-day forecast shows a cold front moving in. At least there's nothing over 100 degrees in the 7-day forecast. Don't get me wrong, 98 is still hot, but it's not 103 or 104. So I'll take it. Well, let's get started with some numbers this morning. Active homes in Hunt County this morning is 473. That's up about 20 from last week or so. So the inventory continues to rise. And there's some interesting statistics we'll talk about this morning. We're up from like 47 listed last week to 51. We sold like 25 or so the week before. We're sold 16. And we went from about 16 pending to 9. So things are shifting. I don't want to necessarily say they're slowing it, and I'll show you why on the next slide. The total sold was $5,166,765. Now that's down from about $9 million, but this is still $1 million a day. We only close transactions on weekdays. Title company only works 5 days a week, so that's still $1 million a day, which is still a significant improvement over where we were, say pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, this was about a $2.5 million number. Now, some of that is because the average price is up, and our average price is actually up a little bit from last week to $337,346. Now, why is that? Well, we had a few houses over the $500,000 mark sell in part of those numbers. So anyhow, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick break and listen to a commercial from our sponsor, and we'll see you right on the other side of that.
At Money Law Firm, we are dedicated and focused on being professional, personal, and proactive.
In the title business, there's a lot of paperwork, but when you walk in the door, you don't see that. You see clean, clear walls, you see very straight lines.
Everyone here is like family.
They have a great team of people. The communication is great. I send as much business as I possibly can down here because they take such great care of us.
All right, I'm ready to jump in here and show you a few new listings. Now, I want to tell you, I was looking through these listings this morning, going through the MLS, and I was wanting to show you some really beautiful front yard pictures, but it turns out, because we haven't had any rain, every picture is just brown in the front yard. And I'm sure your front yard looks the same way right now. And the front yard of all your neighbors and the front yard of pretty much everything you drive down the street, except for maybe the few people who are really meticulous about watering their yards. I hate how dusty it gets when we don't water, but at the same time, I don't want to be a contributor to the reason why Lake Tawakoni drains down and we don't have any water, because we don't know when we're going to get some rain. We have some in the 7-day forecast, and we'll be praying that we get it, but we don't know that we will. So let's jump in and take a look at this listing here. This is 3708 North US Highway 69. This is listed in Celeste, actually by our own Brett Atterbury. I think this was recently remodeled, and you can see that they went with the cedar color on those front porch posts, and I like the modern colors. It looks pretty cute on this little house here. Now this house is listed at $185,000. According to the tax assessor, it's 1,540 square feet, built 1935 on almost 3/10 of an acre, so bigger than a quarter-acre lot. So pretty good sized lot here. This thing's been on the market for 3 days, and you can see the inside looks really good. He went with modern colors on the inside too. He's got blinds hanging there. Looks like a nice front door there, and this nice wood flooring. I really like it. Modern fixtures everywhere throughout. Updated the kitchen cabinets here with a modern color. It looks very similar, at least in the same color family as what the exterior was. It's got a new stove there, and it looks like some new countertops too. So very well done on the inside here. And here's a picture of one of the bedrooms. Pretty spacious bedroom. And I love, you can see that old door there, and just cleaned that up and repainted it, left the old hardware on it. I love that, man. I really, really do. So this is 708 North US 69 in Celeste. If you'd like to take a look at that, you can give a call. Anybody at our office there, we'd love to show it to you. Let's move on to Caddo Mills here. This is 2746 FM 1903. As you can see, also a brown front yard. Everybody's got a brown front yard right now, but look at how blue that sky is. What we wouldn't give to see some thunderheads in that sky right now, wouldn't we? So this one right here is listed at $399.9, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 1999, just a little over 1,800 square feet and on 2.25 acres. This one's going to go pretty quick. It's been listed for 3 days. It's got a very spacious living room. I wish I could give you a little different angle here, but the listing didn't give me that option. But you can see it's a very large wood-burning fireplace there, room for a large couch, and that picture above that mantle is huge. If you wanted to put your TV there, you got plenty of room for any size TV that you have. High ceilings, modern fixtures, very nicely kept home. Light colored wood floors, which I really like because it brightens up the whole place. Then you go into the kitchen, and again, I would love to give you a better view of this kitchen, but the listing didn't allow for it. This is actually a much larger kitchen than what it looks like here, kind of a horseshoe-shaped kitchen. It's got your triangle there that all builders try to use between your refrigerator and your sink and your stove. Very nice cabinets. I love the crown molding that's on these, and the multiple sizes that they use to kind of give that some depth and some dimension. I think it looks really great. And then the nice white countertops, I think, really makes this a light and bright kitchen that anybody would enjoy using. Stepping here into the primary bedroom. I don't think the furniture goes, so that we're not really looking at the picture of that, but you can see, I wish there was a little better picture of the fan, but it looks like one of those windmill style fans, and again, just neat and clean, and I think that this house is going to go really well. And here's a picture of that backyard space. I was really, wanting to show you that you had plenty of room here to roam or do whatever you want, plenty of room to bring in an outdoor living space or do anything like that you might want to do. Again, that one's $399.900 at 2746 FM 1903 in Caddo Mills. You guys know it's not going to last long, so if you want to see that, you better call us pretty quick. So let's move on to some solds here. This one's on Dalton Street in Greenville. It was a 3-2 with 1,200 square feet, built in 1975 on a 1/4 acre. Only on the market for 3 days before it went under contract and sold. Very nice. This one is 4822 County Road 1037. This one was out in Celeste. It's a 4-2, brand new build, built in 2022. 1,920 square feet. On 1.7 acres on the market, listed at $429 and on the market for 4 days, y'all. Brand new build in Celeste on the market for 4 days. That's just unbelievable. And you see the numbers that I showed you, and everybody says, oh, it's slowing down, but really it's not. If the house is a house that's desirable, in that middle sweet zone of what everybody wants, and you get it priced right, the houses are still selling very, very quickly. Let's go over and look at 107, I don't know how to say it, Alladair Lane in Caddo Mills. This one was listed at $310, 4-bedroom, 2-bath, built in 2020, 1,900 square feet on 0.126 acres. This one was on the market a little bit longer than the rest, for 32 days, but part of that was, I believe, that this one was, the buyer had a kickout on their purchase, which means that the buyer had to sell their house in order to buy this one. That's called an active kickout. And so sometimes those make these deals take a little bit longer, but I love that the seller was willing to work with someone who needed to sell their home in order to buy this one. And I think we're going to start seeing that buyers and sellers are going to come together and work together on different things. 32 days, honestly, still not a lot. I told you that pre-COVID we were looking at $2.5 million per week sold. And our average days on market at that time were around 50 days. So 60 days was not uncommon or unheard of. I just know that everything you've been seeing from us for the last 2 years or longer, we've been saying 3, 4, 5 days on the market, and that's really where we've been. Those days are going to start creeping back up, but that's okay. People are still buying real estate. People are still selling real estate. People are still moving to Greenville. People are still moving to Texas and pushing people out of the Dallas area here, or they're moving straight to Greenville. So I don't think we have anything to worry about for a long period of time. Anyway, that's going to do it today for the Monday market update. If you want to see anything you saw on the show, or would like to talk to us about anything related to real estate, give us a call, 903-454-2824. We'd love to help you out, and we will see you next Monday, Hunt County.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team, and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.